Hello, friends. Well, it looking awesome. It's looking awesome. Look at the weather. Fantastic. So tonight we're about to talk about a fractional exponent. Okay. So our topic today is fractional exponent. Well, fractional exponent is not anything new. If you look at it very carefully, you see that we always deal with exponents. But this time around, the exponent is going to be fractional. You see, that is the reason why we call our topic for tonight fractional exponent. Well, you know what? It's going to be so easy. So just join me. Yeah? Take a cup of tea and just glue yourself to your computer as we set the ball rolling. Beautiful. Yeah? Oh, come on, it's beautiful. Now let's go and see what I'm talking about. Beautiful. So, for instance, if we have a value like 8 raised to the power 23, 8 raised to the power 23, okay, and we have been asked to evaluate. It says evaluate. 8 raised to the power 23. My friends, this is just interesting. You know, this could be an examination question which we are expected to evaluate such mathematical expression. So how do we go about this? It's so easy. First and foremost, let's see how we solve such a problem. So it's going to be a 8 raised to the power 23, 2 over 3. Okay, so that is the number. How do we break it? If you look at it very carefully, you see, we can say that we said that 8, okay, raised to the power 3, all into bracket 2. So you see that we are factorized. We are factorizing 2 out. You see, so this one, we say this is a cube root. Cube root. Well, friends, it's becoming interesting. And when we look at this, what numbers, when we times them, will give us 8? I think it will be 2. So what numbers that can we multiply them together that we can get 8? Okay, so we say what numbers. Okay, what numbers can we multiply, them so we can get 8? What are the numbers? Okay, because we have 8 raised to the power 1 over 3, all into bracket 2, because we factored the 2 out of the expression. So now let's see. Okay, so we have 8 cube root of that and 2. So we can say the number or the numbers are 2 multiplied by 2, then 2. So that will be 8. So if that is the case, then we can rewrite our mathematical expression that says 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, all raised to the power 1/3. Okay, bear in mind that we still have our square here. Okay, And when we look at exponent, we can say 2 raised to the power 3. Because 2, the exponent of 2 is 1. The exponent of this one is 1. You see, then when we apply the principles of indices, okay, then we can say this is 2 raised to the power 3. Okay, now we shouldn't forget that we still have our 1/3 out, and then again, you see, we have our 2 sitting out as well. You see, friends, it's becoming so easy now. Why is it so? If you look at it very carefully, you will see that we have broken down to the core. We have broken the mathematical expression down to the core. So because of that, we can be smiling. Because 2 raised to the power 3 is now going to multiply this when we expand this. So let's do our expansion. Say we have 2 raised to the power 3. Okay? And we're going to expand this. So this will be the 1/3 sitting outside. We'll multiply this. Okay? Then we'll close our bracket. But don't forget that we still have our 2 sitting here. Friends, you see? So if we look at it very carefully, you see, with our equation right now, it's looking awesome. Why is it looking so awesome? Why am I excited? Because this, I can now take care of that. After taking care of that, you see, I will come back again. Okay? Then, when I come back here, okay, this one, you see, I can take care of this one. Then I come back again, then I can take care of the one that has the 2 outside. Have you seen it? Okay, so now let's go and do that simple mathematics. Okay, so now we will say now 2 times 1/3 all into bracket 2. But we know this is going to be 3/3. Okay, into bracket 2. And friends, we know since this 1/3, as you can see, this 1/3, look at it very carefully. Friends, look at it. It's becoming so easy now. It's becoming so easy. Why? Because we have broken the equation down. Okay? We have. If you look at it very carefully, we have. Because now we multiply 3. You see, we multiply this 3 by that, by 1/3. You see, this 3 by 1/3. Okay? So when we do that, we see this 3 times 1/3. Oh, friends, see? This 3 times 1/3, that gives us 3/3. Look at this is 3/3. And we all know that in every part of the world, when 3 divides itself, it will give us 1. So therefore, we can confidently say that the 2 now, we will raise it to be equals to what? 1. Okay, so we have 2 raised to the power 1, all squared. But friends, we know that 2 raised to the power 1 is equals to 2. So therefore, we say 2 raised to the power 2. And we know that 2 raised to the power 2 will give us 2 times 2, which is 4. And nothing less Okay, so you can see that is so easy. This is fundamentally basic. This is fundamentally basic. Okay, so now if we see, if somebody give you a question and then the person want to scare you and say, hey, can you evaluate? Can you evaluate? Can you evaluate 8 raised to the power 2 over 3? Oh, friends, you know that you will solve it easy and the answer will be equal to 4. You see? So that is how beautiful it is. Now let's go up quickly and do a breakdown. Okay, then we wrap it up. You see, so that's the question we're given. And as I said, our topic for today is called fractional. Okay, exponent. So, and the question that we discussed earlier was 8 raised to the power 2 over 3. And we've been asked to evaluate this. Friends, we have been asked to evaluate 8 raised to the power 2 over 3. And that, you and I know that we can do factorization because the 2 over 3 over here, we can pull the 2 out. So our expression will be 8 raised to the power 1 over 3. So this becomes a cube root. Okay, then we said, what numbers can we multiply them so that we can get 8? Then friends, we realize that when we multiply 2 by 2 and 2, that actually gives us 8. Friends, and bear in mind that it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 raised to the power 1/3 over here. So when we substituted the 2 multiples, so 2 times 2 times 2, the triple 2 raised to the power 1/3. And we know that 2, as it stands on itself, its exponent is 1. So 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 1. When we keep these ones together, we get 3. So that gives us 2 raised to the power 3. And bear in mind, our friend 1/3 is sitting here, and the 2 is also out because we factorize that. Now we know that when we multiply 3 by 1/3, we are going to get 3 over 3. You see, friends? Bear in mind once again, 2, the factorize is also sitting outside. So 3 over 3, this would definitely give us 1. Okay? So 2 raised to the power 1, we know is equal to 2 itself. Okay? Then we come here, the exponent, which is the factorized 2, is here. So it means 2 times 2, which is 4. Yes. Okay, friends, that is where we end the first session of our fractional exponent for today. But it wouldn't be long. In the next hour today, we are going to continue. Well, friends, I will leave you in peace. But please subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell so that you'll be the first person to receive the next tutorial. See you again and bye. Yeah, bad.